Long. First pitch is next. Nolan Ryan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you're watching one of the best to ever take the mound. Over 300 career wins. But what he's done in his career has been absolutely spectacular. And he's still going strong. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Jason Hayward.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Outside, 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. And now here's a look at Joe Madden's lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Ryan gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
That misses, 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, George Springer has so many athletic talents. He's basically a 5-tool player. Defensively, he does so many things well, and it's allowed him to really impact this ball club.
Anthony Rizzo settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, the way he's been throwing this year, definitely in the running for the Cy Young Award. You talk to people in baseball circles, they're mentioning his name among the leaders for this award. I can't wait to watch him throw in this one.
Danny Valencia comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Danny Valencia.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And that includes losses in the first 2 games of this series, so they just need to have something positive go their way. Salvaging the finale might just be the thing.
2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He's carrying an outstanding on-base percentage with him into this game. Over 450, so he's an extremely tough out these days. Look for him to make an impact on this one.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away, so as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, they have the best fielding percentage in all of Major League Baseball. They catch a ball as well as anybody. When you're doing that, you really help out your pitching staff. Can't wait to watch this one.
George Springer will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. After 1, no score. Kyle Schwarber will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Ryan's ready. First pitch on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Jorge Soler will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Ben Zobrist will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
He's running towards second. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Valencia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Following the walk, he had to be thinking he'd get maybe a, one of those get-me-over fastball or something else good to hit on the first pitch. But, this winds up being an easy pop-up that probably should have been avoided.
Addison Russell will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Tom Noonan will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. And he's retired, 1 away.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Stepping in now, Rich Ayala, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Tyler Ladendorf will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Dexter Fowler readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Right side. Ladendorf is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Stephen Vogt will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Ryan into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. You know, try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Out of play off to the right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Vogt is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for the Cubs.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Travis d'Arnaud digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Juan Lagares gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. And this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Josh Fegley will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. First and second here with nobody out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Hayward. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, this is a slider on the outside part of the plate. But you see, the action on it is coming back towards the strike zone. So he reaches out, he drives it the other way, and somehow manages to tuck it just inside that foul pole.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right to Bryant. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Kris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Ryan has his target. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Just their first hit of the game, but boy, they made it a doozy. That may be his first mistake of the afternoon, and it's going to cost him.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ball 1.
Ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Cubs 1. George Springer is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Right fielder, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
In now, Tom Noonan. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
1-2.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Rich Ayala.
Striding into the box, Rich Ayala. He drew a walk his first time up. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Very high, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Tyler Ladendorf will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
And this will most likely be scored a stolen base and a wild pitch as he gets a great jump over there at first base. And then once he sees that the ball's going to get away, he doesn't even hesitate, and he makes it all the way around to third.
Here it comes, 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Hayward ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Digging in to try it again, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Center fielder Dexter Fowler.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he is in there.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Jason Hayward will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both the left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit hard back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Oh, and he botches it.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Ryan sets. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Kyle Schwarber will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Ayala will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 4-2. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
In there, 2-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I bet the A's would take a leadoff walk here, no doubt.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Juan Lagares will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Towards second. Zobrist with a dive to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
You know, that's just unlucky right there. I mean, this ball is hit right on the screws, but it's definitely an atom ball. And once you field this, it becomes about as easy a double play as you're ever going to find.
Josh Fegley will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Danny Valencia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
Here it is on 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
Full count, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Hayward makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Fernando Rodriguez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Fernando Rodriguez.
Jorge Soler will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, and that's just a good pitch right there. When you can tell that a guy's a little bit frustrated up there at the plate, go ahead and put it down there. He's going to chase it, especially if he's got an umpire that loves to call lots of strikes anyway.
Skied into very shallow right. Springer over to his left. 1 out.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right. 1-1 pitch, a curveball that's right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 6th home run on the season for him, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Addison Russell will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. And when that's the case, you have to start worrying about pitchers coming down with whiplash, from turning around to watch balls fly all over the yard.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-2 Chicago. George Springer will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Tom Noonan will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
No, that missed.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. Hard hit at third. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center fielder, number 10.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Rich Ayala will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A's are gone in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Mark Zepchinski is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
38, Mark Zepchinski.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
The batter.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Leidendorf has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Ladendorf from shallow right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and it remains 5-2. Leading off the inning, Tyler Ladendorf, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
First delivery to him on the way. Travis d'Arnaud stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. But the overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Josh Fegley. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
The 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
Danny Valencia will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-3. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Three and 1. Here it is. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Jorge Soler will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second, as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, not exactly what he wanted to do right here, I'm sure, but with the runner moving, no shot at second base to get him, so they're going to move a guy into scoring position here with just one away.
Ben Zobrist will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Adam Warren is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Adam Warren.
Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
George Springer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Nobody out, runner on first. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Standing in now, Tom Noonan, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and they turn another one. Their fourth of the afternoon, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the A's 3. Ryan Madsen will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Dexter Fowler.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Springer, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3.
With the bottom of the ninth still to come, any little bit helps. Although there's nothing little about this swing. Now, that was a bomb, and it pushes a lead up to 3 now here in the top half.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen.
In now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane, and that is a strike.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 14 on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
John Axford will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Ayala ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. And this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. 2 very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Jorge Soler steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
On the ground to the left side. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top, 7-3. Striding in to start the 9th, Rich Ayala, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber racing back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Tyler Ladendorf will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Low for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is skied into short left center. Schwarber moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Juan Lagares makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. So now the A's are down to their final strike of the ball game.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Takes this the other way to right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Josh Fegley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Two out with the man at first. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a chopper to third. Bryant with the bare hand. throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Another job well done out of the back end of that bullpen, and he's going to get credit for save number 25 by finishing this one off.
And the brightest star for the Cubs this afternoon was this fellow right here, Dexter Fowler. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-4. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.